always think pitching and defense are keys to success in the long run. As we take a look at their arms, I see a lot of reason for optimism. A lot can happen over the course of the season, but if these guys stay healthy and pitch to their abilities, they should be in pretty good shape.
And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch Kevin Kiermaier. I was talking about him earlier with some people. I kept telling them he's got some really good speed. If you watch him in this game, he's the type of guy, he's not going to shock you with his speed, but he can make an impact with his legs. We'll see if he gets that chance.
So he got him swinging. Kevin Kiermaier becomes the first out of the inning. Chopped weakly to the left. There to take it is Headley on to first, and there were two down. Coming to the plate now, Corey Dickerson. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Foul back. And the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Ellsbury is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Tampa Bay nothing. Yankees coming up. We'll be right back. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. HR, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Well, for me in this game, it comes down to runners in scoring position. If you're able to pick up the runners in scoring position, clearly you're going to score runs, right? But there's many ways to do it. Just hit that ground ball up the middle when they're playing back with the runner on third, and before you know it, you've added on, and now you've allowed your pitcher to pitch his game. That's all they need to do.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Matt, we better fasten our seatbelts here. If they're going to get a win on the road, this is the guy to help get it done. 2 Ks in the bottom of the first. Uh-oh, he's on his game.
That gets down, and the inning continues. And with 2 out, the inning will stay alive for Greg Bird.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
Standing in now, Greg Bird. Hit weakly back to the mound. He's got it. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. We are still scoreless. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Head-to-head against Michael Pineda. Comes in with 6 hits in 36 at-bats. He also has 1 home run.
That's a nice controlled 2-strike approach. You cut your swing down, and all you want to do is see the ball and hit it.
1-1. Here it is. This is pulled into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Longoria rounds third and is digging for the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
That ball's right in his wheelhouse. You may as well take out a tee, set the ball right there, and say hit it as hard as you can, because that's what he did.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
I don't know about his decision not to swing there. Hitters count. You get a fastball middle in. That's the one you drive out of the ballpark. Oh, he definitely got away with a changeup right there. He hung that one. But the good news is it got him to pull it foul. Now you come back after him with another pick.
Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Into the box, Kobe Rasmus. Head-to-head against Michael Pineda. 4 for 14. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Colby Rasmus goes down for out number 2 in the top half. A changeup over the inside corner. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Fouled back. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. A couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Rays 1 and the Yankees nothing. Here's Starlin Castro. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Softly hit out towards short. No problem here, 1 away. Here's Didi Gregorius. 2 hits in 18 at-bats. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Shoots this one over to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Well, he hung that one and he didn't miss it. That's what you do. Hang it and bang it.
Batting 7th, designated hitter, Matt Holliday.
Into the box, Matt Holliday. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now a ground ball for Longoria. This could be 2. One there on to Morrison, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is. So striding in, Logan Morrison. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gardner is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Striding in once again, Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 1 here in the early going. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Matt Duffy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ellsbury ranging back, and this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Ellsbury is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. No damage done after the 2-out triple. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Chase Headley. Previous meetings with Jake Odorizzi, 4 hits in 21 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Swing and a liner. Full count. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And Rasmus is there to put this ball away for out number 1.
Batting ninth.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
The right fielder,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Judge, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Left side, played on the backhand. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're on the short. Ready for another chance, Evan Longoria. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come?
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. Grounded to short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 13. Second baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brad Miller. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Hit hard towards center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Now that's a swing you want to put in your memory bank. He got off to a slow start here in April, but that's something to build on. And if he can continue to move forward, we'll see him get the average up soon.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. 3-1. Here it is. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Judge is under it. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now batting, Colby Rasmus. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this is fouled back and out of play. Another 1-2 delivery. Again, he sends it out of play. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone. Into the box now, Brett Gardner comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Ramos gathers it. The throw to first is in time. 1 down.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. A base hit in his first trip. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. That's to first. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Steven Souza. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
First baseman number 7.
Now at the plate, Logan Morrison comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive. Digging in and looking for more, Matt Duffy. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for. Here's Starlin Castro. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Souza is there, one away.
The shortstop, Didi.
Digging in, Didi Gregorius. He reached on a single in his first try. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Matt Holliday standing in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Odorizzi gets the sign. 1-1 on its way. Just got a piece up the line, but it gets foul.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Liner towards second, leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready for another chance? Corey Dickerson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Ready for another shot now. Brad Miller. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Working for the punch out and the offering. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. 1-2. Here it comes. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Another one sent foul. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Chase Headley will be the one to start us off when we return. It's the Rays 1 and the Yankees nothing. Here's Chase Headley. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And a rather easy first out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's big Aaron Judd. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And Longoria is going to make sure this one stays foul. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2. Ready once again, Colby Rasmus. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Colby Rasmus goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit and the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Stepping in now, Logan Morrison. Sanchez waits on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for Tampa Bay, center fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Kevin Kiermaier. He singled his last time up. 1 run, 7 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Here's Brett Gardner now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out
now
beautifully.
Catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
The shift will be of little importance here as this is lifted in the air out to left field.
Matt, that's a big base hit. I want to see now, can he get guys out from the stretch? He retired a lot of guys in a row to that windup. Now he's in the stretch. Let's see if they can get to him out of the stretch.
Into the box now, Greg Bird. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. They got a little something working here, Matt. You got the tying run at second base and the go-ahead run at first base. How's it going to unfold?
So stepping in, Starlin Castro, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only 1 away.
Well, that's a line drive single, but the runner's not going to score. Now, remember, with less than 2 outs, he had to freeze. Hit it a little bit too hard at the wrong guy. He'll take the hit, but no RBI.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. 3-2 with the bases loaded. This is on the ground over the first. Oh, what a stop by Morrison. Wow.
Wow, that was a great job to rob him of an RBI single. Showed some great athleticism, and it winds up being an RBI ground out instead.
And they'll just go ahead and put Holiday aboard here.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Here it comes, 0-2. Drilled to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Danny Farquhar answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam but needs just one out to get out of it. He'll flip it to Duffy for the force, and that ends the inning. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. Digging in to try it again, Matt Duffy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Hey, it's really important to be a second baseman and have some athletic ability. And how about this right here? He goes up high to snag this line drive that was definitely headed to the outfield for a base hit.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Boy, that was filthy right there. That was a great indicator of how well he's throwing the ball. He's going nice in the game, but that pitch was filthy. Well, this ball's hit off the wall. He hit it awfully hard. Now, I thought it was a good move to stop because a lot of times you go, oh, he's dogging it. Looked like he was going pretty good, but I think they're going to throw him out. Good read to get back to first.
A wave and a miss behind a good fastball.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
The 1-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now. Matt, that's his 3rd hit of the night, his 3rd single. I'm sure he'd like to have a double or something next in, but for now, he'll take the 3 for 4.
Tim Beckham will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Into the box, Brad Miller. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores, evening things at 2.
I love the late inning at bats when you come up clutch right there. Big hit, tie this game.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Wilson Ramos is sent packing for the 2nd out of the inning. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Judge. And that retires the side. Rays will settle for just the 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are tied 2-2. Tim Beckham is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 1.
Corey Rasmus is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 14, Corey Rasmus.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Now a swing and a ground ball. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, come on, man. 8th inning. He was getting me nervous. This looked like this might be his last at bat and his last opportunity.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Again, a 1-2. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. Not a lot of offense to go around, but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th, as it's starting to look more like one run may be enough to win this one. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Greg Bird. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. And that's through into center field, base hit. Throw comes quickly to the infield, so that go-ahead run will have to hold up at third with 2 away.
Well, you don't see that very often. 2 outs, the runner's going on the crack of the bat, but he hit it so hard they had to hold the runner up. That's how good he hit that ball.
In now, Starlin Castro. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Kiermaier looks up, and as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! So a 3-run shot to right center field. 4th home run here in the early going, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Beckham will tuck this one away, and the inning is over. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. Now at the plate, Steven Souza. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer.
Well, no surprise, another single to lead off the inning here late in the game, but they haven't had a lot of runs. They've got a lot of hits today, but they haven't been able to put things together. I guess I give a little credit to the pitching staff not allowing consecutive hits to hurt them.
And that's through for a hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's another single, another hit. Now they are first and second. They just haven't come up with that big hit to drive a lot of runs in. They got to break things open pretty soon.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. And it seems like maybe they're starting to get to the guy on the mound a bit now.
Yeah, that could be a sign that he's starting to wear down a little bit, Matt. The first thing to go when you're getting tired is usually your command. So even if you're throwing strikes, they might be a little bit more hittable than they were earlier in the game.
Well, that's something to keep an eye on if he remains in the game much longer. Riding in once again, Corey Dickerson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Round to first, and the Yankees have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the first inning through the 9th.
Matinee baseball from MLB Network. We're live at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. CC Sabathia will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he's going to have his rough outings from time to time. ERA last year just a little under 4. But the thing about it is he's going to take the ball. Give me the ball. I'm going to take my knocks, but I'm going to keep you in the game. And that's what I'm looking for him to do in this ball game. Keep him in the game. Give him a chance to win.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, Evan Longoria has been tearing it up lately. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Again, he sends it out of play.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little two-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's off the left field wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out. Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. And he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Tampa. Tampa Bay nothing. Yankees coming up. We'll be right back on MLB Network. Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Judge. He comes into this April contest as one of the hottest hitters in the league. His season average up into the high 300s now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A little bouncer. Here he comes again, 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. A moment now from Yankee Stadium to take a look at Joe Girardi's starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He's working on a 6-game hit streak right now. That's almost a week, so I expect to see his hot hitting continue.
Well, that's a good sign, him getting a base hit. He's been struggling quite a bit. He's in the 2-hole, going to get some good pitches to hit. Maybe this is a start of him getting hot.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. Ready now, Greg Bird. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High in the air out to center field. On the move is Kiermaier. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. The Yanks leave 1. We are still scoreless. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He'll stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone.
Well, he clearly didn't miss that pitch. He's so strong. If you look at the extension on that ball, he just really muscled that ball to the ballpark when it comes down to it.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he got him. Now at the plate, Steven Souza. Previous history with Sabathia. He's gone 5 for 13. He's taken him deep once. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, Harold. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Matt, it's always nice to play at home, and to win the first game of a series makes it even extra special. They just got to go out and play real well and maybe keep the streak going.
And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Matt, my man, Rusty Valentine. I just like saying the name, Rusty Valentine. Okay, I'm supposed to talk about what he calls. Look, he's a little accurate on the corners. He's not going to give you much, but he's accurate. But if you go up and down, you might get some calls.
Got him to go down swinging there. Steven Souza goes down for out number 2 in the top half. In there, 1 and 2 now.
Well, he gave up that leadoff home run, and I thought, uh-oh, he's in trouble. But he's done a nice job bouncing back. Got 2 quick outs, and now he's got 2 strikes on this hitter. He's got a chance to get out of this unscathed the rest of the way. Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless. Stepping into the box, Ricky Weeks. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the 2-2 home from Sabathia. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Rays off and running early on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Tampa. Here's Starlin Castro as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. At third, Longoria throws in time, and that's out number 1.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Rays. And I'm looking down there at the steady third baseman, Evan Longoria. This guy has been so steady at third since the day he broke into the big leagues. You don't want to hit it his way, particularly when he's playing in Tampa. He just eats it up on that carpet.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting 7.
At the plate, Matt Holliday. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And Harold, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, nobody likes to lose game 1 of the road trip, but you go on the road thinking, hey, if we can play 500 for the full road trip, we're in good standing. So right now, you're in.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. The Yanks go 1, 2, 3. They still trail 1-0. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Slow bouncer to the right side, but it gets foul. Now another 2-2. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And another foul ball. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Digging in to try it again. Matt Duffy, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Throw on to first is in time, and Sabathia's got himself 2 quick outs.
The third baseman, number 3, Evan
Stepping
Longoria.
in and ready for another shot, Evan Longoria. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that means that Corey Dickerson will bat with 2 out.
Now that's a swing you want to put in your memory bank. He got off to a slow start here in April, but that's something to build on. And if he can continue to move forward, we'll see him get the average up soon.
Gregorius has it. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. Chase Headley will be the one to start us off when we return. Here's Chase Headley as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. A little tapper. No problem here. One away.
Batting ninth.
So striding in, Aaron Hicks, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Towards second. And that is through into center field for a one-out single. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
Tell you what, you can go back and tell everybody, lift your arm up and show them how strong you are, because that ball jammed him and still was able to fight it off and get the base hit.
In now, Aaron Judge, chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
The left fielder, number 11.
So stepping in, Brett Gardner, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Line toward the alley in left center, and that gets down as he can't get there in time. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Next for the Yankees.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Sanchez, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And a whiff and a good slider that time. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Line toward the gap in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Into the box, Greg Bird, and he puts it on the ground to second. Miller's got it. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Yankees forced to settle for 1. On now to the top of inning number 4, all tied at 1-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Wilson Ramos. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hicks going back on it. And this is going to find the wall out near the Yankee bullpen. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The batter, number 13.
Ready for another chance. Brad Miller comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in.
The right fielder, number 20.
Striding in once again, Steven Souza. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Now at the plate, Ricky Weeks. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. We'll see the exciting young shortstop Starlin Castro lead things off when we return. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, all tied at 1-1. Here's Starlin Castro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
You said it, Nettie. That's 10 hits in this game between the 2 teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Stepping in now, Didi Gregorius. And he puts it on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. So digging in now, Matt Holliday. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit on the ground out for short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
This one's flared out toward left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's the 6th game he's hit in. He's swinging the bat pretty good now. That's a 6-game streak. You got to start somewhere. Pay attention, people. It's getting hot.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The right fielder, number 99. Aaron
Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Left side. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And now this is bobbled in left. And a big throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
fielder, number 11.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And they get the force at home. Whatever works as the side is retired. Yankees forced to settle for 1. On to the top. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Ready for another shot now. Matt Duffy. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Over at the knees, and that's the 2nd strike. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Down the third baseline. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Yankees are challenging.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Into the box now, Evan Longoria. This pitch is popped up. Bird is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nice job there by CC Sabathia as he holds on to a 2-1 advantage. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, Greg Bird. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. This is flared out towards second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. The flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
In now, Starlin Castro. He grounds it sharply to third. Taken in by Longoria. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Now to the plate, Corey Dickerson. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Oh, it looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Here's Sabathia on 1-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Again, a 1-2. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Batter number 13.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. On the ground to third. Gloved by Headley. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Our score remains 2-1. Here's Didi Gregorius. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Miller, and he's retired here 1 away.
The batter, designated hitter, Matt Holliday.
Ready for another chance? Matt Holliday. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Grounded back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
They've left a lot of men on base. They've had plenty of opportunities, and here's another one. After a base hit, they find themselves with another runner on. Let's see if they can bring somebody home this inning.
Stepping in now, Chase Headley. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Here's the 1-2 pitch now to Headley. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this will easily find the wall in front of the stands by the 314 sign. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Corey Rasmus takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field, and this will find the wall out near Monument Valley. And the runner from third crosses the plate. The relay, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
That's a monster at bat right there. A 1-run lead is fine and everything, but a 3-run cushion feels a lot better. And that's where they stand right now after that 3-bagger.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Judge is retired, 2 down now. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's 2 for 3 thus far. The set and the 1-1 pitch. On the ground up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Up next for the Yankees.
Striding in once again, Gary Sanchez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone, 2-2. Line toward right center, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up. Pick up 3 runs on 5 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Ready for another shot now. Steven Souza comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Bird is there for it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
First baseman number 7.
Digging in to try it again, Logan Morrison. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He'll try it again. 3-2. High pop up. Sanchez is under it. 2 down.
The batter, number 8.
Digging in once again, Ricky Weeks. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. A little discipline from Weeks here. It's 3-1 now. Now here's the pitch. Boy, look at that thing dart. It's full now. 3-2.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Dylan Betances takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Lays off. 2-2 now. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. And Castro will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Rays strand just the one. They're down here 5-1. Nate Eovaldi gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Nate Eovaldi.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Greg Bird. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Grounded foul. Ready on 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Ramos gathers it, and the throw is there to record the first out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in, Starlin Castro. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Now here's the pitch. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. In there, a base hit. Matt Holliday standing in now. Mano-a-mano against Nate Eovaldi. He's only 1 for 10. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you got to bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Another 2-2 offering, and a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Yankees, they lead this one though 5-1. Ready once again, Matt Duffy will start things out here for the Rays, to be followed on deck by Evan Longoria. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. The 1-2 pitch. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning. 8th inning from Yankee Stadium. Yankees on top in this one at home as you get a look at the line score. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
And a swing and a miss there by Longoria as he can't connect, and that's a big second out now. Digging in now, Corey Dickerson. And they're down to their final 4 outs here. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Chase Headley. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Duffy has it, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, center fielder.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Aaron Hicks. It was a 2-run triple for him in his last AB. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, right
Stepping
fielder,
into the box, Aaron Judge. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Full count. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 3-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Judge has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Brad.
Coming to the plate now, Brad Miller. Previous history against Dellin Betances, 1 for 4. Inside corner called a strike 1 and 2. Swing and a miss, got him with the slurve there. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Steven Souza. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards as their guys have taken the first 2 of this 3-game series. A win tomorrow, and they can break out the broom.